Look at that, a daytime raw. Been a minute since one of those, right? So I'm still lighting the cigar. Let's get the live chat up, though. My phone case has like a weird little piece of plastic missing right here. I don't know how that happened. It's not that big a deal, but hey, what's up, Nick Critic? Click so fast. My morning, how are you? I'm doing all right. It's not morning here. It's 4:50 in the afternoon, but yeah. I'm doing all right. How you doing, Firebird? Clicked on this so fast. Yeah. Could you not think of a punchline for that, so you just removed the "my" and didn't decide to come up with more? Is that what happened to Critic? You're good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I was watching Celebrity Deathmatch before I came out here because I have a season of it saved on Xbox Video. Which, if you guys don't know, Xbox Video isn't a thing anymore. It's 650 where you're at, yeah. What's up, DJ Boy 89? How are you? Yes, I'm an untalented hack. All right, fair enough. At least you're honest. Also, Celebrity Deathmatch was fire. Yeah, no, dude, it's a classic. It's Sunday here. Yeah, it's Saturday here. You in like Australia or something? But yes, I'm from Australia. Damn, that was a clutch guess. I just know Australia's a day ahead of us, so I just took a stab in the dark. Definitely gonna watch the Nut Shack and listen to Papa Roach after this stream. Okay. Yeah, but like Xbox Video was great. Like, I mean, it was fucking like buying shit digitally, which I'm not the hugest fan of. I've seen Celebrity Deathmatch before, classic show. Yeah, it's definitely a very what's the word I'm looking for? Well, it's formulaic. Like, it's obviously like, very like celebrity pop culture focused with making jokes like that. But it is a pretty fun show that's very like 2000s. I think it actually started in the 90s originally, and then it got rebooted in like the mid to late 2000s. But like Xbox Video, they shut down because now everything's just either on Amazon or fucking streaming. And I'd much rather have it where like Xbox Video used to let you download shit on the 360. Serious is awesome, and yes, it's 90s, came out in 98. Well, there you go. I want to say Xbox Video only had like the reboot seasons, when it came back in the mid 2000s. But anyway, we're gonna be doing a stream on Rumble tonight as well. We're gonna be doing a Redeye Theater that we've been planning for a minute for Horizons, so that'll be fun. It's not a movie I'm looking forward to watching, but it's one that'll be like, it's not gonna be good, but it's gonna be fun. That's the way I'll put it. But yeah, back in the days of the 360, Xbox Video used to let you download shit. What will you be watching? I've spoiled it on stream before, but Horizons wanted me to keep it a surprise, so I don't know. If I should say it again. I've said it before. A lot of birds overhead today. What the hell? Yeah, I have a bunch of videos I've been meaning to work on. I know I say this like every Red Eye Raw. Like, I just ramble on about how lazy I am and how long I fucking procrastinate. But, you know, here I am again. I've got some videos planned that I'm going to do. I was going to do, like, a rant about like, or, yeah, like a random thoughts about why politics and media is... Because people always say... That like, oh, you know, back in the day, you didn't have a problem with this shit. And it's like, well, yeah, but there's a difference. Roby's smoking that cigar like it's nothing. Yeah, I have a pretty high tolerance for this. What's up, Super Gaming? How you doing? But like, there's like a conception that people have when they want to defend like slop media, where they're like, oh, you'd have called it woke if it came out today when referring to shit that's actually good. It's like, there's a difference in the messaging, there's a difference in the tone, and it's not like there's not an element of fatigue, but my point is, I'm going to do a whole video talking about, like, why it's actually different. Like, instead of people who are always just like, oh, you wouldn't like this if it came out today, it's like, there's a big difference between that and this. It's going to be way more well thought out than my rambling now, mind you, but it's still going to be a random thought, so, you know. But yeah, my Steam doesn't actually launch most of my games anymore, but a lot of the games can be launched from the exe files, so that's fun. I remember in the mid to late 2000s when buying digital first started, but the physical copies were still in store. I think it started with Wii, Xbox 360, and PS3. Yeah. Because old media I disagree with politically was actually funny. Well, yeah, that's the other thing, is it was better. Like, it was like, back in the day, they used to actually make a quality product, even if it had a message I didn't like. Whereas now, it's only the message and then shit quality products that hate you. Nice. It's good that it's the weekend, because this week was busy as hell at work. I'm gonna get a fat fucking check next Thursday, I'll tell you that much. I've got some overtime this week. I agree, not easy to find something new that's good to watch. Yeah, I mean, there's very rare new things. Like Family Guy with some of that show's bad takes. Yeah, or like, here's an example, right? Like, I'm gonna use this example in my video, but take something like Big Gay Al's Big Gay Boat Ride. It's kind of cringe even now, because like the whole like nowadays, because of like gay fatigue especially, right? You're like, oh, good, this is cringe. The whole thing is like, oh, it's okay to be gay, but the message of that is way less egregious than like South Park understood it. For instance, South Park used to, like, there was the episode The Death Camp of Tolerance, where the entire episode was about like Mr. Garrison intentionally being the biggest faggot he could be, and then characters saying, oh no, you can't go after him for being that because that's homophobic. But then the whole point of the episode was like, you know, the difference, like saying that like being a filthy, disgusting degenerate and just wanting to be left alone and mind your own business are two different things. And again, granted, like I said, the gay shit's always cringe, but at least there's a difference between the two messages, right? Like saying, oh, you need to be prideful and shove it in people's face and be a fucking degenerate and nobody can say shit about it, versus just leave me alone. There's a difference, right? But now a lot of these things aren't even applicable, because like people nowadays will make shows that have like a message of like gays getting persecuted, which just doesn't fucking happen in the Western world. 90s, 70s, and 2000s media was fire. Everything is shit now. There's barely anything new that I like. It fixed so refreshing because it was a cartoon that was in your face and disgusting and intentionally disgusting. I assume you're talking about the Nut Shack. The Nut Shack got better with the second season. I think if they'd have done a third season, like, if it had kept going, I think it might have kept improving, honestly. My hair looks like shit. No, there was a cartoon movie that came out this year called Fixed about a dog getting neutered. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You know what movie that came out now that was actually good? The Naked Gun reboot is really good. Like, I watched that the other night. It's going to be in the next movie recap. But I watched that the other night with my friend Theron, and that movie is fucking great. Its marketing focused heavily on shock value. Okay. Oh, that better not be rain clouds. Tut tut, it looks like rain. What's up, Chip? I was thinking of going back on playing Halo Combat Evolved, but on hard. When you say on hard, do you mean just like heroic or like legendary? I saw that shit in theaters with my dad. So fucking funny. The Naked Gun reboot. Yeah, that movie was great. Like, I went into that with basically no expectations, and it was fun. Like, I liked it better than Naked Gun 2 and 3. Like, I think Naked Gun 1 is still better, but I think Naked Gun 2 and 3 are not as good. What's up, Donnie? I'm doing alright. How are you? I heard Naked Gun was great after watching. Yeah, it was. It was genuinely really good. And Liam Neeson was a perfect choice to be the new Frank Drebin. And it's not like he's the same character. He's the original Frank Drebin's son. He's Frank Drebin Jr., so it's a generational thing. It's a legacy sequel. Probably legendary. Nice. I'm doing fine. Glad to hear it. When I tell others things were a lot different in the 2000s when I was growing up, born in 97, they're surprised about how much was shown or talked about that you can't now. Yeah. Well, that's the thing I liked about Naked Gun. There was a couple of jokes in Naked Gun. Like, it was still pretty tame, especially, like, compared to, like, older standards. But there was a couple of jokes that I'm like, I'm surprised they made that joke. Like, because if you don't know, so, like, O.J. Simpson was in Naked Gun 1, 2, and 3. And they had a reference to him in the new one that was pretty funny. But on top of that, there's a part where this guy's, like, getting drinks for a chick, and he's like, this is from Bill Cosby's private stash. And I'm like, I did not expect them to make that joke. Have you watched Nobody? No, I have not. Strangely enough, when I think about Leslie Nielsen, I think about his role in Forbidden Planet. I have not seen Forbidden Planet. You love the Toxic Avenger reboot? I haven't seen that, but I've heard bad things. I've heard that it's like Joker 2, where it like hates the original audience. I can't confirm that because I haven't seen it, but that's what I've heard. I might get into Halo since I'm getting more into third-person shooter games like Gears of War. Well, Halo's not third-person, it's first-person, but yeah. I love the old Toxic Avenger movies. We watched Toxic Avenger 2 in the Discord a couple weeks ago. And I gotta say, Toxic Avenger 2 was way better than I remembered. Have you heard of or seen Blue-Eyed Samurai? No. I heard Gears of War 2 is one of the best on 360. Yeah, Gears of War 2 is the best Gears game. And it's like an iconic 360 game. I fucking love Gears of War 2. You should check out Forbidden Planet one of these days, one of the best sci-fi films from the 50s. It also has Robbie the Robot and Anne Francis. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. It's one I've been meaning to. Like, I know about Robbie the Robot. I've seen him referenced in, like, The Simpsons and stuff. Those birds are being loud. Actually download Daggerfall, and it's actually fun so far. Also, sometime I plan on playing that band game from 1998 called Thrill Kill. I'm glad you're enjoying Daggerfall. Again, Daggerfall is one that I respect and I want to like, and I love the aesthetic of. But it was such a pain in the ass to just get out of the first dungeon, and then after that, I played for a minute, and I'm just like, this is driving me nuts. Like, the game is infuriating, but I do like the concept of it. Also, I finally got Gears of War 360 edition. Looks really good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, funny how Thrill Kill was banned, but could have passed now considering how games are. Oh yeah, Thrill Kill is, like, tame as hell. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of it on the channel sometime. Been wanting to play the Saints Row series. Are they any good? The first 3 are great. I think 2 is probably the best gameplay-wise. 3 is probably the best story-wise. Or sorry, not 3. 1 is the best story-wise, easily. 2 is probably the best gameplay-wise. And then 3 is probably the most fun. Because 3 is just that right amount of chaos plus realism. Like it's that weird in-between where it's like super cartoony and over the top, but it's not as ridiculous as like 4. Have you seen City Hunter, the 1980s anime? One of my favorites? No, but I intend to. Love the Gears of War games on 360. Yeah, Gears was great. Like, the Gears of War trilogy was amazing. Judgment's not that great, but it's okay. And then after that, it's just shit. Yep, definitely looks like rain. Tut tut, it looks like rain. Also, since I heard that Conquer Live and Reloaded is backwards compatible with 360, so I might pick it up in the future. Yeah, it's backwards compatible with 360 and with Xbox One and Series S. Or X. Like, Postal came out the year before, and to this day, that's way more brutal than Thrill Kill, and that game was not entirely banned. Yeah. Well, the difference is Postal was a computer game, and Thrill Kill was going to be on PlayStation, and at the time, I feel like consoles were still more mainstream. Like, PC gaming was a little bit more niche back then. Rain, go away. I remember playing the first Gears of War game on 360. Yeah. Looks like shit ton of fun. What, Thrill Kill? Thrill Kill looks okay. Like, I'll play it. But, I know Ethan Blair did a video on it forever ago. Haven't mentioned him a whole lot in a while, so there you go. There's a shout out for Ethan Blair. You know, he was like back in the day, he like begged me for a shout out, so I didn't give him one. I mean, granted, I've referenced him on channels, but oh, Conquer. Oh yeah, no, Conquer's great. Yeah. Also, to Gears of War, I know it's on PS5, but I prefer it on original hardware. Yeah, no, like the thing is, like, Gears 1. As far as I know, all 3 versions are good. Because, you know, there's the original 360 version, and then there's the remaster that came out on Xbox One called Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and that actually restores the cut content to the 5th chapter, because in the 360, they cut out half of the final act. I liked all the Toxic Avenger movies. 4 is my least favorite. As much as I love the satire, I mainly don't like 4 because it felt like it went too far. Really? I love 4. 4 is my second favorite. Like, for me, 1 is the best. 1 is easily the best. And then probably 4, then 2, then 3. Again, I haven't rewatched 3, though, so I might like 3 more this next time around, because I like 2 a lot more the second time than I did the first time. Australia still bans or censors games, last time I checked. I mean, yeah, like, Stick of Truth cut out, like, a good chunk of stuff. Hope you make that video on all the Postal games. Eventually, Super Gaming. It's such a... That's one that's a very high effort, long time to make video, because I've still got to play a few of the Postal games, like, I've played most of them. Whichever Toxic Avenger we watched is my favorite. Oh, 2? Yeah, 2 was fun. Like I said, I had a lot more fun with 2 than I did the first time. 2 was great. Like, I love how 2 just immediately jumps into just being over-the-top ridiculous. Like that clown car type scene where all the villains are coming out of the car and Toxie's just fucking them up one by one, and it's super gory, and it's literally the first scene of the movie. Like I said, I'm gonna get Stick of Truth back again in my collection. What a fun game from what I played. Oh yeah, Stick of Truth is great. Stick of Truth is easily the best South Park game. Alright, I should probably move to the garage because if it starts raining, I don't want to get soaked while I'm out here with my phone streaming. What about Fractured But Whole? You played that one? Oh yeah, I love Fractured But Whole. Like, I did a ranking of all the South Park games. Fractured But Whole was my second favorite. It's just I think Stick of Truth has a slightly better story, and it was released when South Park was still at its peak. I like the South Park game from '98 and Snow Day. I have not played Snow Day. Looks like shit though. Snow Day is the one I have the least interest in. You played the Saw video game? Yeah, I played both of them actually. The first one I beat, and it was great. Snow Day is all right. Yeah. Yeah, it gonna rain. Those clouds are pretty thick. It's definitely gonna rain. Have you seen Outlaw Star? I had on my Blu-ray of that anime signed by Aisha Clan's voice actor a few months back. I have not. There's some shitty South Park PS1 game where you had to play turkeys. Yeah, that's what he means by South Park 1998. That game's nostalgic for me. It's janky as hell, but it's nostalgic. Have you seen Night of the Poultrygeist? I've seen Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, if that's what you mean, the Troma movie. I've seen that. What's your opinion on the Fugitive Redeye video game? I hear it's very woke and progressive. Yeah, very funny. Oh, it's windy as hell right now, dude. Fucking leaves are being kicked up into the garage. You also played the South Park game on PS1? Yeah. Yes, the Troma movie is what I meant. Yeah, no, Poultrygeist was fun. We should watch Thanksgiving? Absolutely. Next month. We will watch that next month. Such a fun piece of shit. It's such a piece of shit, but it's really fun. No, I'm sure. Thanksgiving was really funny, yeah. I've never seen it, but I've seen, like clips and reviews of it. So yeah, for sure. You guys ever seen Velocipaster? That's a fun one. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, dude, I love Velocipaster. Like, one of my favorite gags is there's a scene in the beginning of the movie where there's supposed to be a car on fire, but they were too lazy to actually make a car on fire, so there's just on-screen text that says, FX, car on fire. Or like how his wife shows up in Vietnam for no reason. That was loud. Fuck was that? It's okay, guys. I'm going to see what the noise was too. You two stay here. You're not going out front. I think it was just something getting blown over in the wind. You know, it is windy as hell. Yeah. Maybe. I have South Park Volume 4 DVD, which has Cartman's mom is a dirty slut, Cartman's mom is still a dirty slut, Terrence and Phillip not without my anus, Chicken Lover, and Ike's Wee Wee, yeah. I've seen the Donta Virus's review of Thanksgiving, looks like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, okay. Also, thanks to you, I'm more open to open up about my views and not care about how people feel, as you should be. My duty as a hipster contrarian is to hate popular good movies and like shitty obscure movies. Damn circus. We're starting to get summer here. Still a little cold, though. Yeah, you guys get summer right as we get winter. Hey, what's up, the one? How you doing? I remember the first time getting it at Goodwill and being like, why does it say Volume 4 until I looked it up to find out about the whole volume things they did before the season DVDs. Yeah. I need to get Season 6 so that I can do the discs in depth on... Like, I need to get the Blu-ray because I have the DVD, obviously. Can't have shit in Albania. Yeah. Literally all of my conceptions of Albania come from that Simpsons episode where they get that, where Bart goes to France and then they get the Albanian student. I only have Season 3 DVD, yeah. Of what show? South Park. Also, does Andy just comment on every video he sees? I keep seeing him in random comments on videos I watch. Yeah, no, he's everywhere, dude. Andy is like a virus. He spreads across YouTube. I don't even know how much he watches things. I think he just shows up everywhere to comment. And like, well, he'll watch it because he'll timestamp and comment specific things. But he watches fucking everything, dude. Have I watched Fairy Tale? I saw like the first episode and did not care for it. I have Season 16 on Blu-ray of South Park, yeah. I don't think I'm going to bother getting the Blu-rays past, like, Season 12, because Season 12 is the last one that was remastered. I'll probably still do discs in depth on the DVDs for Seasons, 13 through fucking 23 or whatever I have. No, I have through 24, don't I? Yeah. I also see Andy everywhere. Yeah, he's everywhere. Have you seen the Canadian cartoon Kevin Spencer? It's fucking insane. I've never even heard of it. And it is windy as hell. Why is it so damn windy? See all the power lines shaking, the trees shaking. Fucking leaves getting blown everywhere. That's what that banging noise was, I'd wager. Something getting knocked over, because I didn't see anything out of the ordinary up front. Seriously, my hair looks awful. I should have thrown a hat on. Have you seen Emp Lemon's new video about The Sopranos ending? Makes me want to start watching the series. Yes, I did. Yeah, it was a good video. I've seen The Sopranos. We watched it all on the server about a year ago. Andy's an interesting guy, let's say. Oh, yeah, for sure. Of course, I am rewatching The Sopranos with my brother. I've been watching The Sopranos. Yeah, Sopranos is great. One of the best shows of all time, easily. And that's obviously like a... I'm going to steal your term, Kino, but that's a cryogenic take. Everybody agrees. Great show? Oh, yeah. It's on Tubi about a psychopathic, chain-smoking, alcoholic teenager who has an imaginary friend in his head, Alan the Magic Goose, and lives with his redneck parents. What the hell? What are your thoughts on Soul Eater? Oh, I love Soul Eater. Soul Eater's fun. Death the Kid is my favorite character. I love how fucking neurotic he is. And he's voiced by Light Yagami in Japanese. Also, I also like Excalibur. Excalibur was a good character. I like the theory that the ending is Tony's place of no return, but I think he was probably murdered by the members only guy. I mean, yeah, I think he was probably members only. Absolutely, I agree. Do you like American Pie? I have never seen it. I have it on a triple pack DVD I got that has Monty Python's Meaning of Life and American Pie, and then I think it was like Spies Like Us or something. No, it was The Big Lebowski. It was The Big Lebowski was the third one on there, I think. No, I went to the thrift store today, and I bought this movie called Little Caesar. And if I remember correctly, Little Caesar is the first movie that had like mafia guys talk like, yeah, see, yeah. Like it was the first thing that started that. My favorite Soul Eater characters are Maka Albarn and Patty Thompson. I actually met both their dub voice actors. Had them sign my Soul Eater Blu-ray. Yeah. Were they cunts though? Like, the thing is most like dub voice actors are fucking cunts. Like, they're so fucking like, there's like one that I like, and that's Vic Mignogna. Like, don't get me wrong. There's others that are talented, and I like their work. Like Chris Sabat is a piece of shit, but I like his work. I'm not much of a dub guy, though, to be fair. Although Soul Eater I actually did watch dubbed, because that was back when I still watched anime dubbed. And I do still watch some anime dubbed. Like Dragon Ball I almost exclusively watch dubbed. Kid Rock is an asshole, but I love the Devil Without a Cause CD. So I can relate. I mean, I don't know enough about Kid Rock's personality. I don't have a problem with him, but... Honestly, I'm seeing why you don't use people's pronouns more and more now. Yeah? Oh, yeah, Chip, that's the thing, is even people like you who want to try and be nice, everybody gets fatigued. Everybody's getting sick of it. Damn. Fucking garage doors getting rattled by the damn wind. I love that Patty Thompson has the same voice actress as Lucy Hartfilia from Fairy Tale in the dub, and I can safely say that both Laura Bailey, Maka, and Chermy Lay are actually sweet people. Well, I mean, at least for the meetup they were, right? I don't really know anything about them personally, so I can't say. Like, I fucking despise, like, Monica Rial and, like, Mars Girl. Why does Horizons have pronouns in his bio? I don't know. He probably just did it to fill out his bio. Horizons is like that. Horizons is cool, though. Horizons is great. I think with the Sopranos ending, I think the AJ's girlfriend theory is the most likely. I am not familiar with that theory. What, AJ's girlfriend killing them all? Is that the theory? I honestly wouldn't consider you a hateful transphobe because you don't want them dead, and hell, you wouldn't mind being friends with them. Well, they wouldn't want to be friends with me. That's the thing. I wouldn't like disown someone or like not be their friend just because they were a tranny, but I would tell them what I think of their delusion. I am a hateful transphobe. Yeah, based Kino. Horizons is such a great guy. Oh yeah, Horizons is great. Horizons is like a sweetheart. Like I have never met someone more like pure than he is. Pure Kino did a good video about the subject. Huh. I guess I must have missed that one, because I watched some of his videos. I'm surprised my dogs aren't just coming and sitting in the garage. They're just sitting right outside of it. And it's still not raining. I just came in here so my phone wouldn't get wet. I'm in Pure Kino? Exactly. Yeah, there you go. You're the evil twin of Pure Kino, Impure Kino. There you go. I'm just a fucking cynic like you? Yeah, that's fair. It's hard not to be in today's day and age, isn't it? I love the clip where you were just watching King Cobra JFS and just talking, and Horizon just randomly says, "Look at these leftists." Yeah, yeah. Horizon's is funny. He'll randomly bring up something. Yeah, Horizon's is goated. Absolutely. That's why when Spencer's an asshole to him, I have to kind of get at him, and I'm like, "Fuck you! Stop being mean to Horizons." Steven is also Alpha Giga Chad. I mean, he would be if he would stop being such a fucking queer. And if he would just accept the fact that he's sexist instead of trying to deny it. No. I mean, yeah. Exactly. Like I said, he's a fucking queer. Motherfucker wants to see Brokeback Mountain. Enough said. I mean, look, at least he's not Sugar Booger. Right? Sugar Booger's far worse. Oh shit, that guy? Yeah, yeah, Sugar Booger is something else. Hey, what's up, Keto? How you doing? Doesn't Sugar Booger have male crushes? Yes. Yes, he does. I'm mixed on Phantom Strider. I like his videos, but I do think he's a bit good. Can't complain. Well, that's good. A bit of a pussy, yeah. No, Phantom Strider, like, I don't have, like, a problem with as a person. I just think he makes shit content and he's a fucking pussy. Like, I don't really care for his content. His content made good, like, responsive. Like, I made good response videos to his content. You know, I'm going to hop back on GTA 4 for a stream tonight. Did one last night. It's pretty base, to say the least. Oh, I love GTA 4. GTA 4 is my favorite GTA. Which is funny, because I used to, like, not like it as much, because, like, I wasn't used to the driving in it, because GTA 4 has a little bit more realistic driving that you got to kind of get used to. Like, the driving's less arcadey than, like, 5. But once you get used to it, yeah. Because Arky, if you know that person formerly known as Crimson Rage to Andy when he misgendered them. What, fucking, like, are you talking like Crimson St. Flair? Exactly, you get everything down. It's easily the best GTA. Oh, yeah. Roman and Brucey are my two favorite characters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about Crimson other than what fucking... Wait a minute. Arky is Crimson? So you're telling me that person that we were talking shit with and, like, was, like, being kind of funky in Perfect Citizens Discord was Crimson? Who the actual fuck is this Andy guy? Fuck him. I don't give a shit about him. Andy's alright. Will Sugar Booger at least admit he's queer? No, he'll insist that he's not gay and then say that he wants to be a femboy and has male crushes. I think GTA 5 is the best. My homies Franklin, Michael, and Trevor. I mean, 5 is my third favorite, I think. Second, 5 is the only one I've actually beat. I'm on the last mission of 4. I just need to finish it. Maybe I'll stream that again soon and finish it. And if you notice, like, my streams of GTA 4 are like one of the only ones you'll see where I'm not a pussy with the music. Like, I just leave the radio on. Which is why those streams get claimed into oblivion, but the femboy's literally gay. Sugar Booger's so damn retarded. Yeah, Sugar Booger's an idiot, dude. He has a 71 IQ. Self-admitted. Look, I knew Sugar was retarded when the first thing he said to me when he joined my Discord server was that he was a democratic socialist. And I'm like, okay, I should ban you. But I didn't ban him. I threaten to ban him all the time because he gets really defensive and it's really funny. But gotta keep a punching bag around, right? Gotta have a server punching bag. And it was fun when I did that podcast with him. Like, I don't hate Sugar Booger. He just drives me nuts. Even worse than Chisu. I like Chisu a hell of a lot more. Chisu's like way more based than Sugar Booger too. But you know, Chisu can be really annoying. But Sugar Booger's straight up fucking retarded. Still don't understand what the thing Sugar wants to be means. What, a femboy? He wants to dress like a chick. He just doesn't have the body for it, he says. Those are his words. He says that he likes the femboy style and wishes he had the body for it. Like, what a fucking queer dude. In the pronoun stuff, you should call people what they want to be called. No, I disagree. But it's really pathetic, especially online, to get overly mad if they misgender you. Again, I fundamentally reject the term misgender, but I agree with the sentiment that they shouldn't get mad over that. He was also talking to an e-girl who cheated on her boyfriend. Yeah, he called her mommy. he like called the chick who cheated on fucking Chris O'Neill mommy. Like, what a faggot. But that podcast we did with him was fun, where we talked about slashers. That was fun. I wouldn't mind doing another one of his podcasts. I remember Andy calling Bob the Fricker fan, which made no sense. Andy's insults never make any sense. He literally said to me once, "Why don't you call the trolls little niggas?" And I'm like, what trolls are you talking about? And how is that an insult? What are you talking about? Chris O'Neill only plays as great. Yeah, I know. And Sugar Booger was fucking simping for the chick who cheated on him. I'd get on one and be a total dick, but I could also just not do that. Yeah. You're the king of comebacks and insults, am I? I mean, I did come up with Valakai, and everybody who shits on him uses that now. Being a monkey is already insult enough. Yeah. I think I heard of Sugar Booger. Yeah, he's been on a couple of my streams. I've been on one of his his only podcast episode he's done so far, to my knowledge. He's not active super on YouTube, but he's pretty active on Discord. Still no rain, surprisingly, but a lot of wind. What's up, Bother Me None? How you doing? Yeah, when I was at the thrift store, I also bought this book. I don't know what it was called, but it was like a choose your own adventure role play book, some fantasy shit. And I was like, you know what? A choose your own adventure book kind of takes me back, so maybe I'll read it. Good, good. What about you? I'm doing all right. It's good to have a day off work again after such a busy week. Should have called him Bob the Cope and Seether fag. I mean, yeah, that's what I said. Is I said, yeah, Bob the Cope and Seether fan. You just added fag to the end, so even better. But there you go. YouTube wouldn't let me say it. No, I'm sure. But the thing about Bob is Bob's not like a bad guy. He's just stupid, as are all of Malachi's former friends. Because Malachi doesn't have friends anymore. YouTube's soft. Oh yeah, they seem to have loosened up a little bit on some things lately. Like I've noticed people have been getting away with a lot more little things, but Bob is a great guy. He used to be super soft. I mean, he still is super soft. Have you seen Lupin the Third? I have only seen, what was it, Secret of Mamo? Something like that. It was one of the movies. I saw that one. He's kind of loosening up. Oh, that's good. Although, didn't you say Rebel Shadows? Oh, yeah, Rebel's great. I love Rebel. Rebel's fun. No, Rebel's great. I'm not lumping Rebel in with that. I like Rebel. Rebel's great. Kind of learned about that Malachi guy. I also want to know who the Cucumber Clan is. The Cucumber Clan is an autismo who, during the Malachi drama, made a comment saying, I cut ties with Fugitive Redeye. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? So then I looked into it, because he said he cut ties with me, as if we had ties to cut, which we didn't. The Cucumber Clan's fucking great, yeah. Rebel reminds me of the Why Are You Gay guy. Yeah, no, Rebel definitely gives off that kind of vibe. Like, Rebel will just randomly, like, start screaming and ranting, and that's fucking great. Like, he's... No one rants like Rebel. Rebel's so funny. Why does the Cucumber Clan have even more alts than me? I don't think he does. You mean The Mystery of Memo? Yeah, that's the one. I love that film, and I had Tony Oliver sign my Blu-ray of that film when I met him at SAC Anime Roseville. Oh, okay. He used to be a leftist, but now he's a Republican. Rebel is very politically confused. That's the thing about Rebel, is he's very politically confused. And that's fair, given that politics is fucking fake and gay anyway. Because Rebel will call himself a Republican, and he'll say that he's sick of all the, like, fucking progressive leftists making everything bad, but then he'll get mad if you use the term woke, and he'll be like, what do you mean by woke? And it's like, you say that this doesn't exist, and then you say you're a gay ally, like, but then you also say that this tranny stuff's annoying and shit. It's like, dude can't pick a lane, and that's fine. Cucumber Clan saying that his biggest hater, Xander, was murdered by the KKK back in the 1960s is hilarious. Yeah, no, that was one of my favorites. He's like, was this possibly you when you were murdered by the KKK back in 1965? Or whatever. Same with Cucumber Clan. He says he's a leftist, but says he hates wokeness. Cucumber Clan is like confused with reality. Cucumber Clan doesn't know what fucking planet he's on. Also, I think both sides of politics are fucking stupid. Well, politics in general is fake and gay, as I said. Is Xander even a real person? Yes, and he's a fucking degenerate. I've talked to him. Laughed my ass off when I saw the one where they said you died. Yeah, Cucumber Clan deleted all of his fucking, like, streams and shit, but that was one of my favorites when I was fucking in his chat and I was trolling him. And he's like, it's official. Fugitive Redeye has now passed away. The N-word is worse than Jeffrey Epstein, according to some people. Well, that's the funny thing. When we were in Perfect Citizen server, there was this guy, I think he was called, like, Fast Track or something. And he kept saying, asking these autismos if they thought the N-word was worse than pedophilia. And they said yes. And it, like, because they're too stupid to realize that, like they know both these things are bad. They have no concept of scale. Do you have a server? I do. You can DM me, and I'll decide whether or not I'll invite you. I gatekeep it, so we'll see. But if you just DM me on Discord, it's just the same username, Fugitive Redeye. Uh, we'll see there. I'll screen you. What did Xander do to be a degenerate? He's just kind of a fucking coomer, and he's like autistic as hell. So I just kind of like he messaged me on Discord a couple of times, and eventually I blocked him because he was really annoying and never shut up. I see your message, Chip. I'll get back to you on Discord in a bit. What's up, Horizons? I assume you're ready to do the Red Eye Theater soon, then, right? Yeah, all right. I like how you're stealing Chisu's, like, yeah. Yeah, it's Horizon's birthday. That's why we're doing the stream later. I haven't mentioned what movie we're streaming this stream, Horizons, because I know you wanted to keep it kind of a surprise. But I did mention it on another stream, so people saw that, they know. What are you watching in Red Eye Theater? I don't know, Horizon. Should I tell them what we're watching, or should I still keep it a surprise? Happy birthday, Horizons. Yeah, exactly. And that server, and with that server, we had Dark Warrior. Oh yeah, and fucking Perfect Citizen server, yeah. And Dark Warrior tried to say that like the N-word and pedophilia were on the same level. Now, Dark Warrior is special. Ah, my foot's asleep. Well, Horizons has not answered as to whether or not to keep it a surprise or tell you guys, so I guess the movie's still going to be a surprise. Is that guy you said was autistic as hell on the spectrum? You talking about Cucumber Clan? Because, yeah. I know the film, but I will not say it. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I know you know the one. I know what I'm going to title the stream, though. The stream will just be 2 words, and it's a quote from the movie, and it's the most iconic quote from the movie, and that will be the stream title, because of course it will. But, yeah, the stream will be on Rumble. Can't wait till Cucumber History Month starts. I should do that on the Cucumber Clansman, shouldn't I? Be like, this is Cucumber History Month. I saw the whole stream called the Cucumber Clan is an interesting entity. Oh, you mean a strange entity, but yeah. I do plan on the reaction after the video is done, as I can't record my voice on Audacity with the audio at the same time. Yeah. Grab some popcorn for the movie, wink wink. Yeah, exactly. Get some popcorn and get ready for the quote. But again, Horizons wants to keep it a secret, I think, so. Can't wait? Alright. Alright. Yeah, I will enjoy it. I know you. It'll be fun to take the piss out of. It'll be fun to watch with friends. Tell you what, I'm going to wrap this stream up, and then I'll see if Corbin's ready or not, and then, regardless, I'll probably hop in the Discord chat. You should do a video on the Cucumber Klansman about how pedophilia does mean ka-chow. Yeah. Later? Yes. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Toodles.